the wheel. I don't want to go through life being a wonder wheel murderer.
Hey everybody, what's going on? And welcome back to another Collectable Past with 3 guineas. I know I haven't completed that intro yet. I'm actually digging through my Wondershare Filmora files trying to find the original one so I can actually do a little bit of editing. I may have to wind up doing it the hard way, unfortunately. But what's going on, everybody that stopped by already in the chat? What's going on, Superfan? What's going on, Tony? And Trina? You're pulling double duty. You're up in the chat too. Welcome, everybody. We're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to talk about some toys. We're going to talk about some new. We're going to talk about some old. And we're going to talk about, is that really a toy? But we're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to avoid a lot of the nonsense that we normally have to deal with on everybody else's stream and just have a blast because that's what's all about here when we're doing Collectible Past. Of course, we're going to introduce our panel. Of course, as always, we got Vinnie with us. What's going on, Vinnie?
Hey, man. I'm tired today. Really fucking tired. But, yeah, I want to say hello to everybody. And I know you got some cool stuff that you want to show. I didn't have time to film anything major. I just a couple of shorts. But, yeah, I'm sure we have a couple of cool things to talk about. I know you saw some really cool things in the stores today, or yesterday, rather.
I'm always seeing some amazing stuff in some of the stores.
Yeah, man. It's good stuff. But, yeah, I hope everyone's doing well out there in the chat and on panel.
And, of course, we got our third guinea here. We got Trina. What's going on, Trina?
Not much. Happy to be here. Looking forward to another awesome toy stream with you guys.
It's going to be a blast. And, of course, we got our buddy. We got our Nord with us. We got Steve of the North.
Hi.
That's it.
Hello there.
Steve, thank you for coming on and being a part of this. As always, I do appreciate when you take your time to stop in and have a little bit of fun with us. Hey, what's going on, Frankie? I see Frankie's in the chat as well. Guys, remember to go ahead and share this one out. YouTube loves to suppress guinea pigs, especially this one. But I want to kick this one off with something a little bit different. So normally we're talking about action figures and everything like that. I want to start off with something that I've been into for a while now. And, of course, if you stop on my channel, you've probably seen it. So we're talking about the battle bots to start this one off. So I had a few of these bots where I had some issues with them where maybe things didn't work out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Which one breaks out?
Here we go. Here we go. Don't worry. I've got something prepared just for you in this clip. But we had a bit of an injury with one of the bots called Scrapper, and I had to completely do a whole rebuild on the damn bot. I had to get a whole new bot and do a complete rebuild. But Scrapper is actually returning to the BattleBots arena, and I know there was a few people that were in my comment section, and they were like, "Damn, I can't believe Scrapper is down." But here is a repaired Scrapper, and he's actually 10 times better than he used to be.
All right, guys, here we go with a returning Scrapper. Got him back already against Viking in the red. Here we go with BattleBots. A big push right there from Scrapper. There was an attempted lift. There goes a piece of Viking early. Viking trying to get in position. Another big lift from Scrapper. Another piece of Viking went flying off. Viking trying to get in position. Scrapper with a big push. Another big lift that almost got Viking over, but not quite. Another big push. Another big lift. Almost got Viking again. Jamming Viking up along the side right now is Scrapper. Scrapper trying to get in position with that big, giant plow assembly. Viking grinding away on Scrapper right now. Big push right there again from Scrapper. Trying to get under Viking and just missing. Again, a good push right there from Viking on Scrapper. Another big push from Scrapper. Another attempted lift that almost got him, but not quite. Big push again. Another attempted lift that just couldn't finish him off. Big push right here in the end by Viking, trying to get back into this, grinding way onto the side of Scrapper. Scrapper again trying to get in position. Big push right there from Viking again, not allowing Scrapper to get in position. Oh, big push again. Another attempted lift, almost got Viking, but not quite. Big push again from Viking. Oh, trying to use that big giant. axe in the back to try to do some damage to Scrapper. Again, big push from Viking. Just seems to be getting right into position. Oh, another big lift. Almost got Viking, but not quite. Is Scrapper. Another big push. Another big lift, and it's over. Scrapper has won. Try this one more time with Scrapper in the blue, taking on Viking in the red. Here we go with BattleBots. Big push right there from Scrapper to start this one off. Got him back all the way up near the corner. There's another attempted lift from Scrapper, but Viking is jammed under the corner walls. We're going to have to no, he's out. Just when I thought we were going to have to stop and unstick, a big push right there from Scrapper. Another attempted lift. There goes a piece of Viking. Viking right back grinding away into the side of Scrapper. Scrapper trying to reset. Oh, big push from Viking. Got that absolute perfect positioning on Scrapper. But there goes Scrapper. Had him lined up for a moment. Another big push. Just back and forth these two are going. Scrapper just looking to get this lined up so he can possibly get a good lift on Viking. Oh, there's a big push right there. There's another attempted lift. Once again, Viking trapped up near the corner. Lost a piece of armor was Viking. Big push again from Viking. Another attempted lift, just did not pay dividends. Another big push, and there it is. Scrapper has won.
Nice.
There you go, Steve. Viking lost not once but twice with a repaired and completely upgraded Scrapper.
No,
You know what you need to
the
do?
Viking didn't do anything; just drove around.
You just need to put a little bit of meat inside of the Viking one only.
Here we go. Here we go. No
The
problem,
thing,
Nelson.
The thing is, though, the Viking, the weapon, it can only attack very low.
Yeah, I know that. Unfortunately, that is the problem with him, and I actually tried to use an axe assembly on him. But once again, there seems to be a consistent problem with these BattleBots with the axe assemblies, where the gears seem
the
to
problem is
prematurely wear out. No, the gears prematurely wear out. The other big problem with the Viking bot is it's only 2-wheel drive. And there's only 2 wheels on this thing, so there's not a lot of stability when it drives. So it tends to want to veer off an angle. So he's incredibly difficult to control. Hey, what's up, Bodega?
What's up, Doc? You know what I think we should do? We should do like movie theme ones. You could tape a pencil to one and call it John Wick.
Well, I do have one movie one. Well, technically 2.
Which one?
Sparta is technically,
that's
300
true.
movie, and then you have The Warrior.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Well, you could also have like one with a, like a wheel thing at the top and call it Axel Foley.
I do have another one planned for a movie theme bot. I'm just trying to figure out the color scheme for him, but I'm going to do one called Blade Runner.
Nice. See, that's good. I like that.
It's such a good movie too. Such a fantastic movie. I don't remember. Did they ever make figures for Blade Runner? I don't recall that.
I know I've seen one scale. Some third-party company did it. I'm trying to think if
ironic if it was a replica.
I know NECA had the rights for the sequel, and they made a couple of figures from that.
Okay. See, I would love to see some of the original figures.
Yeah, maybe in their earlier line, because I know like a lot of those early ones I missed completely. We talked about some of the movie streams that we've done on Trina's channel, where like, I didn't even know that they did them, and it was like something like their first series, movie reel, or something like that, I think, or Real Toys, or
Real Toys, yeah.
Real Toys, yeah.
Real Toys, that was it.
Hey, what's up, Slasher? But
Looks like they have some. Well, it looks like the reaction, but it's not. It's from Kenner. So this, this is vintage. There's one of Deckard on eBay for $50.
Okay.
Yeah. This is
What is it? One of the 5-point articulation type ones?
It looks like exactly like the reaction. Looks like bends at the knees.
It says custom made. Custom made Blade Runner 3 3/4 Deckard vintage style.
Oh,
49.
yep, you're right. Custom made. That's right. Yeah, I missed that.
Yeah, I didn't. Because I don't
pretty impressive,
recall.
though.
Yeah, I don't really recall seeing anything for Blade Runner. I mean, such a fantastic movie. I mean, there's so many of these older movies I would love to see toys of. I've talked about it over and over again. I want to see a brand new Beetlejuice. There's this one guy I'm watching who does a lot of these custom diorama pieces, and he did one for an old school NECA figure that really didn't have tons of articulation in it of Beetlejuice. So he did a diorama for that, and he did like the graveyard diorama scene, where the guy had the diorama sitting on his table and Beetlejuice was in it, and they had to dig up the diorama to pull him out of the grave. So this guy redid that scene, and it looked absolutely fantastic. And I was like, damn, if he had like a brand new version of that NECA Beetlejuice with a lot more articulation, like how awesome it would have looked on this diorama set that he had. And I'm kind of hoping that maybe NECA re-releases that damn thing with a lot more articulation.
That would be great, dude. But yeah, this is the third party one I was talking about.
Yeah.
And the likeness is really nice on this one. I guess they did 2 heads on this.
It would be cool if they did a figure of Rutger Hauer's character, and it had a 4-year warranty.
Oh shit, that would have been good, but not too bad. I think the likeness is there. I got this one from where the hell did he go? There it is. I got this one because when Toys R Us was going out of business, I got him for I think like $6. So I'm like, yeah, what the hell? And it's not a bad looking figure, but I mean,
they're doing a TV show now.
Well, they were doing comics. They were doing comics. Real quick, what's going on? King of Squibs in the house. What's up? Monotony said he set a reminder for the show. Just watch my cousin Vinnie. But your cousin Vinnie's right here on the panel. You should be watching this one instead. Outlaw. He says there's a great Blade Runner Easter egg in Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh, cool.
There's only in Fallout 4 as well. You can find basically characters posed as Roy Batty and stuff on the rooftop. Yeah, and the Blade Runner pistol is in it.
Did you like that one, Trina?
Yeah, my cousin Vinnie.
Yeah.
I like it. Shit.
Yeah, like I would love to see all the replicants from the original one.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously though, it should be Guinea art, shouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It works.
Another franchise that I would love to see toys for, and this is another one that's an old school favorite of mine, has always been the Warriors. I love that damn movie, and I would love to see figures made of all the Warriors and even like some of the other gangs that are in. I mean, there's so many things that NECA could do if they decide to get a franchise like that and start making figures, because you could actually do big packs filled with gang members from the other gangs, whether it's the Baseball Furies, the Lizzies, or the AC Turnbulls. Like the possibilities for something like that is limitless, and I'm pretty sure there's still a lot of fans out there of the Warriors that would snag those damn figures up. And what's going on? The Papa Cotton. What up,
What's
Papa?
up, man?
What's up, Papa? Yeah, definitely. Like they'll go into a huge line of toys, like they did with all the Gremlins.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, and they're still going with them too. I mean, I know some of these are basically re-releases of what they have done early on with the Gremlins figures, but man, every single one that I picked up has been absolutely fantastic. So much that I'm building a special diorama just for some of the Gremlins. I'm building a snow diorama so I could show off the carolers. I could show off Gizmo with his little horn and his Christmas hat and all that stuff. Should be a lot of fun.
That's gonna look great.
I got the bar scene. Critters? I don't think they've
No,
ever done
they didn't.
Critters.
No,
There's a
you
lot of-
can find. I did find a Critters toy, but it's not by NECA.
So there's a lot of stuff they can do from Critters. I mean, yeah, the bounty hunter people as well.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I guess Dead Snow would be fun.
Yes.
Slasher said that there are warrior figures, kind of graffiti style looking, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Yeah, there was a company that I don't know if it was maybe it was Mezco. I think Mezco might have done them.
See, I would definitely love to see NECA do them, especially with all the articulation that they've been putting into a lot of those figures and the way that they do the sculpts on these things.
Mm-hmm.
I think that they would look tremendous. There's streams at the same time. I know that feeling. I used to do that all the damn time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could. You were right. Mezco did it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they had a bunch of them.
There's been a few. Yeah. There's retro ones. There's 12-inch ones. There's 6-inch ones.
Now, I'm sure all of them are completely unaffordable at this point.
Yeah. Jeez. There's one set that's $725.
Yeah, there you go.
For five figures. Yeah.
I am literally, I have no piggy bank that big, the bust.
No. Nope.
I wouldn't, even if I had that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I was swimming in money, maybe.
No, those kind of prices, $750. That's gonna go for gas. Quarter tank
I know.
soon. But yeah, there's some of them.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's Mezco. Like I said, there's different scales. No, that's the Mezco one again. But yeah, I'm surprised how many that they made.
I know they made a lot of them.
Yeah.
They look good.
Yeah, here's the retro looking ones.
Okay. They're like more like the reaction style.
Yeah, that's what I get out of it too.
Here's one that's more like in the graffiti style. Interesting. It's Ajax. Yeah, NECA should definitely tackle this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised in all the ones you're showing there. You know who you don't see? You don't see Luther from the Rogues.
Yeah. Interesting. There's definitely a strange style on those.
Because I know that there was a lot of re-interest in the Warriors when they came out with those video games. Like they had one for, what was it, like a PlayStation?
Mm-hmm.
And then they did an arcade version and a full version also for, I believe it was the old Xbox 360.
Oh, okay.
And there's a Luther right there. To your right, center picture. So the one that you've got pulled up right underneath it in the white, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 figures, 2 baseball viewers on the right-hand side to your right of your screen. There's a Luther.
Oh, on this
all the way
side.
over. Yeah, right in dead center there. Yeah, that's the one over.
That's the guy who played Sully in Commando, right?
Yes.
David Patrick Kelly.
Yep, he was also in 48 Hours. He also played Luther in that one too, I think.
Yeah, and Twin Peaks was in there, and The Crow played one of the
Crow.
villains.
Yeah. Fire it up!
Damn
Fire it
underrated actor, because that guy is good at everything.
He is. I saw him in, I think, an episode of Law and Order or something too. He was fantastic in it.
Yeah,
What do you remember his name in Twin Peaks?
Jerry Horn.
Oh yes, he was awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
In the third season, which is kind of like the reboot, or rather the continuation from 25 years later, he's stuck in the forest. That's all he does in the show. He's stuck in the forest because he's been on a bender or something. He doesn't know where he is. So he's just crying and shit in the forest.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Yeah. Yep. T-Bird in The Crow.
Timber, man, we feel like Lou Warren been fucking up. Man, just go get road beers and smokes.
Ain't no coming back. Ain't no coming back from the really real world.
Yeah.
He was in John Wick 1 as well. He played the guy who cleaned up John's home.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't do more with him in the John Wick series. It was just the first movie I think they used him in. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was. I guess it was just too much to clean up.
Yeah, that's true.
After that, it kind of piled up a bit, didn't it?
Yeah, he's a little guy, but he had a good team with him though. A lot of big dudes and carpets.
Yeah, he's a little guy with a great talent.
Yeah, awesome stuff.
Absolutely fun stuff. Okay, so I have a couple other things that I wanted to bring up. One of them is a bit of a Transformers thing, and it's not any of the real new stuff. So it's not the G1 either. So I've gotten these discussions with people where I talk about the G1 toys. So everybody by now knows that I have a huge G1 collection, but it's some of the lines that they had in between that I've also built a huge collection of toys from. So I actually put a small figure rundown of just some of the ones I have. Now, remember, this is just some of them. It's not actually all of them because I have way too many damn toys. And apparently I have way too much time on my hands that is allowed to be free when I go out to toy stores.
We are going to take a look right now at some of the Transformers that have either been in my collection that I've sold or stuff that is still there. Let's take a look at just some of them.
Dude, you have a massive freaking collection.
Wow.
I love those Transformers.
Like I said, that's not even all of them.
I know. Here's a fraction.
Well, it is a fraction, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That was great.
I've been meaning to get around to that, like showing off most of them, if not all of them. I mean, I don't have enough space to sit them all out together on a table to take a picture. Like, I would have to probably break out my drone and hook my phone up to it to get a full shot of all of them together. It's that bad.
Oh, shit.
Because like all the G1s that I have too, and like the ones that I showed that I sold, the first half where it's sold, those are just some of the pictures that I have readily available. That's not even all the ones that I've sold. I've sold at least like 5 times the amount of Transformers that I showed there. I've sold at least 5 times that amount over the years. All ones that I've repaired or cobbled together from other parts and everything. I mean, it's mostly repairing bots though. But I'd repair those things up and sell them, and man, I would make a killing. And yeah, can't really do that anymore, huh? Thanks, IRS.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not done. They're not done.
They're just getting started.
Oh my God, they are. But we're talking about toys today, so we won't.
No,
we won't go there.
So, I mean, how many of those have you ever remember seeing? Like, I mean, I know there was a lot of different lines. It was Generations, it was Fall of Cybertron, it was War for Cybertron.
Oh yeah, dude.
Combiners, Power of the Primes. Did you see the Beast War one that I had in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, Beast War, Optimus Primal and Megatron, Bat and
I had a good number of those Beast Wars ones when they came out. Like the ones from, I guess, like was the 4th season or one of the last seasons where they were still on Earth. Like they had a pretty good number of figures that were pretty decent back then. But,
I wasn't huge into that series. I did have a few of the bigger ones, but they were stolen years ago. I had the original Optimus Primal, the big gorilla one.
Yep.
And I had the big purple Megatron dinosaur.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know if I ever had Megatron, but I know I had the Optimus, and it was like he was like a triple changer, or no, he changed into 4 different modes. It was the bigger one. It was after he got the other Optimus Primes all spark, and he grew even bigger. But it was pretty cool though. I like how they did it. Like there was like metallic pieces on it. It was pretty rad.
Now, what were they? Were they the Fusers line or?
That I couldn't tell you. I don't remember the name of the lines.
Hello, Miss Martin. Good to see you. I hope that you're doing well.
Hello.
Hi.
Monotony asks, is it May 12th yet? I sure hope not, because then I would have missed my guinea pig's doctor's appointment.
Oh, that would be awesome if it was May 12th, because that would be my birthday.
Oh, nice.
I
heard Nintendo's doing something for your birthday. It's, I don't know, a little title, small release, right, Tony?
It's also the day the Terminator and Kyle Reese arrived in 1984.
Oh, was it?
Because Kyle asked the cop what date it is.
Oh. Well, I guess we're watching that on May 12th.
I do have a new Terminator figured out. I got to do a review on too.
Oh yeah.
I guess I know when I'm posting that.
Is it a NECA one?
Yes, it is.
Sweet.
So I found another one of the Terminator. This one is the one where he's got like more skin torn off the side on one of the extra heads.
Beautiful.
So yeah, this one, it looks really nice. And if it's anywhere near as nice as the last one that I did a review on, I'm going to be excited to get this one unboxed and check it out.
This from the first movie or the second movie?
First.
Nice. Black jacket or the gray jacket?
That would be after he got hit by the truck.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was... Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. I saw that one with the black jacket only once. I feel like an idiot that I didn't get it at the time.
Well, when I seen this thing, they had a few. And for whatever reason, I didn't pick it up the first day. But I went back the next day. I was like, yo, I got to go grab this thing. I went back and grabbed it. They only had 2 of them left. The next day, I had to stop and Target again. They had 0.
Oh, that's that's the bigger one, right? Is that the taller one?
What's that?
The one on the screen right now is he?
Oh no, that's the Elder Predator.
Yeah,
that I'm looking for.
Yeah, this is the one that I found at that small toy shop. They only had the one. I didn't get a chance to film him fully, so I just did a quick short while he's still in packaging. But I'll try to make time for the next week's show.
I have this really cool Predator piece. This is the Elder from the Predator 2 movie. This is the one that actually has the flintlock pistol, as you can see here, that he throws to Danny Glover's character. And I gotta say, this is really cool looking. Comes with 2 different masks. One of them, I think it's this one, actually has a light up feature. But I'm gonna do a full review on this guy. But all in all, I think he looks really fantastic. I wasn't looking to get a ton of these, just kind of like the key figures that I really I liked from the movies and whatnot. But yeah, so stay tuned. Again, thank you for watching the video.
Yeah, I do think they did a beautiful job on this guy.
One of 2 that I need to finish off my collection of Predator 2s.
Yeah, dude. What was the second one again?
The second one is called The Guardian.
The Guardian. Oh, that's right. Like I said, I'll keep an eye out. If I go back to that store and they have them again, I'll give you a call. Yeah, this is pretty cool. He only had the one, so I was like, damn it.
I'm not 100% sure. I forget now. Guy did do the golden balls. I'm blanking on the name. Whatever the golden version of him.
Yeah, the other version of him. Yeah.
Golden Angel. The Golden Angel. I believe that mask was in with the Golden Angel version of him.
Yeah,
and he does come with the flintlock pistol in that one too.
Yeah, it should be the same figure, just with a completely different paint job essentially. Well, I know the plastic was molded in that yellowy kind of skin color, but yeah, the one that's more accurate to the film, that's the one. Like, this is the one I've been wanting, because I saw the Golden Angel one a couple of times in a comic shop. But this dude told me, the one that I bought this one from, he says that the Golden Angel's been sold out from NECA at the source for a while now.
Wow, really? I'm still seeing it in Target.
Yeah, I told him that too. I said that, yeah, I saw it in a comic shop. He goes, yeah, but NECA, they said that they've been sold out of them. And apparently people are still looking for them in a big way. I'm like, really? I said, this is the guy I've never seen anywhere that I'm pretty sure everybody wanted.
Perhaps the guinea pig collector is going to have to go back to Target and do a little speculating with this toy, perhaps.
Yes. Check eBay. If he's going for some money on eBay, then yeah, snatch him up and resell him. Why the hell not?
Right. I'm going to rake people across the coals for the good of the collective.
Yeah, right? Give it back to these price gougers. I don't know. But, this thing, it looks really cool. I was so tempted to open up. I'm like, if I start filming them, I wouldn't be ready for the stream tonight. So I said, let me just do a quick short. But I love that they gave him, I'm trying to pause this. They gave him like the little, he's got like the pierced mandible thing with the 2 rings on it. Like the attention to detail in these guys are just, it's pretty next level. So I do appreciate that. Like I said, just the overall, the paint job on the full body, really nice shit. So good for you, NECA. You're crushing it. And the guy said it, the Predators and the Gremlins, they fly out the door. He has a hard time keeping them in stock.
Yeah, well, I've gotten just about every single one that I needed. The only one I didn't get for the Gremlin series was, and I've talked about this, was the back to school one. That's the only one I didn't pick up. And I have seen it in a couple Targets, like, every once in a while. I just don't recall which Target I've seen in, since I have like 3 or 4 within like 40 minutes of me. So I think there's 3 Targets that are within a half hour or less. And then there's one Target, I think it's like 40 minutes or so away. Mm-hmm. But so I got 4 different. Yeah, I got 4 different Targets within 40 minutes that I could check.
Mr. Big Deal.
I know, rubbing it right in.
Hey man, we got Pauls. We are traveling and looking for these things.
Yeah, there's only
Tommy, they have the Ultimate Guardian Predator on Amazon.
Oh,
how much are they selling it for?
$37.99.
Wow, that's a $13 markup already, huh?
Shit.
Well, you just got $40, didn't you?
So,
get it.
How much does your Target usually charge for your NECAs?
All depends. Like sometimes I catch some of them like on a discount with the red card and stuff like that. So sometimes I get them for 24. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes they're 34. It just all depends if I get a break. Because a lot of times, see, my wife has the Target red card, red circle, whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah.
So if you buy so many figures, you get percentage off. So that usually that's what I wait until I see those, and that's when I'll make some of those, like big groupings of purchases, because we're going to get a whole bunch knocked off, and it's like I'm getting a figure, sometimes 2 for free.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's great. An awesome deal.
Hell yeah. You got the laser shot one as well?
No, I never bought any of those Kenner style packaged ones.
Okay. These are strictly from the Predator 2 waves, right?
Yeah, the ones that I'm like really searching out. Yeah. Like I said, I'm down to my last 2. The only ones I've gotten outside of that, of course, was the Jungle Hunter and the original Predator 2 City Hunter.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I checked Big Bad Toy Store just in case. Maybe they had the Guardian there, but I didn't see him. But this dude did look pretty cool.
Yeah, he doesn't look bad, even with the crazy like old school Kenner packaging. I mean, it does look nice.
Yeah,
it's just I just don't know. I mean, I've seen him multiple times, and I've never actually wanted to pull the trigger on him. I don't know what it is about it.
Mm-hmm.
It looks amazing. If I liked these movies, I'd get it.
Mm-hmm. You didn't like any of the Predators?
No.
You got to rewatch the opera version of it again. Maybe that'll get you.
I only like the one from 1 and 2.
Yeah, well, 1 and 2, they were a lot of fun. 2 is, the first one. The first one to me, at any point that it's on, if it's on television, I'm just flipping through. I could just stop it and leave it on. I don't know. For me, it's like one of those go-tos, like an action movie classic.
The opera version, Trina. I shared it in one of the chats before.
Oh, okay. I didn't. Yeah, I didn't know what you said. I thought you said aqua version. I was like, what the heck is that?
No, that's the one where somebody's touching little kids. No.
Kevin Spacey's in it.
Yeah.
I heard he sings a lot.
Yeah, instead of Arnold, it's Kevin Spacey.
So I wanted to lean into this, and I know that you guys had seen the movie. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the Mario Brother toys. So I do have a toy break, and then we can get into talking about what you thought about the movie, and what do you think about these things? What's happening with these on the toy shelves?
These things are disappearing off the shelves quicker and quicker, and the stock is getting smaller. Yeah, just flying off the shelves. There's just huge swaths of these things are just all gone now. Like even the little playset things, they're disappearing too. However, I will say I don't recall seeing these ones spin out Mario and Luigi. That's different.
Yeah, those I love those toys. I have you pointed out those little playset versions, and I actually made a diorama of the Mario stuff with those, and I have been meaning to film it and do like a little video of it, and I keep forgetting. But yeah, that because I have all those, that's the only reason why I'm not getting the bigger toys and like the newer ones from the movie, because I just don't know like where the heck I'll put them.
Yeah.
Well, I know that Mario, that first one I started off, Vinny, that was the one I was originally telling you about, where I said it was plastic, where it actually had jointed arms.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the larger ones I was telling you about, because I know we were talking about before you had seen the one with the plushy bodies and stuff like that,
right?
The plastic head.
That first one that you showed, that big one like that, that's more of the hard body. We Frankie and I, we saw that I want to say around the holidays, maybe. And yeah, that one's not connected to the movies. That one's straight up from the video games. And he has like 4 points on him where if you hit his right hand or his left hand, he does one of the sounds from the game. You touch him on the hat, he says something from the game. His foot does something as well. Yeah, he's like he's got sound bites all over him, that big one. So
because I'd seen that they had to group them with a lot of stuff, because you know how Target would usually do.
Yeah,
so if anything's associated with a movie, they got the big, Super Mario Brothers movie, blah, 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 with the big poster board. And they had all this stuff grouped together underneath those banners for the most part. And this guy was sitting in there. I was wondering, do you suppose that maybe he was like a re-release when they did the movie? Or do you think maybe just a holdover?
Could have been a holdover. Could have been a re-release. I don't know. But, if Target has it in stock, they're definitely going to be putting it out, So, because all that stuff is flying. They can't really keep them in stock.
Well, I mean, the movie was a huge success, so it's not surprising.
No, it's not only just a huge success. Apparently, it's still being a huge success.
Yeah.
It's still sitting there.
Yeah. No, that's a damn good thing.
But yeah, I was out at the at Target today, and I did film something new, but unfortunately, I did not have time to upload it. But I was looking, and the Mario Brothers shelf space shrunk to an end cap, because that's how much they have left.
Oh my God!
Crap. Wow. Like I said, good for them. They deserve it.
Yeah.
The movie was a lot of fun. They did something right for everyone. So yeah, no surprise that Mario was just flying.
What's up, Lion Ratton?
What's up, buddy?
Hey, Lion Ratton.
Yeah, I was actually really surprised at how quick that those things flew off. Considering how many were actually on the shelves right before the movie release. I remember taking a few videos where a bunch of my Targets, they were stocked to the brim with every figure there. Like they had Peach, they had Toad, they had Mario, they had Luigi, Koopa, King Koopa, all over the place. Everywhere. Like all these things were like all the little diorama ones that like Trina was talking about, like all the other smaller figures that they had at that, like it was filled to the brim. And movie came out, and within 2 weeks of that movie being out, damn near cleared out in every single store.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm so happy.
That is the power right there of doing it right.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. I am so happy for Nintendo. And yeah, it's just it's just awesome.
Think about this though. It doesn't really stop right there though. Think about all the money they can wind up generating for Universal with their Nintendo land.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's
this is all they have to do though. Stick to the source material.
Yep.
It really is that easy.
Yeah, the recipe's right there.
That Lion Ratton says the Mario stuff is hot. I was trying to get the minifigures for my son for Easter and couldn't find them anywhere. Yeah, like I said, like I was out in Target today. They were almost all gone. There was almost nothing left.
Yeah, I was thinking about grabbing one of those mini ones. I'm like, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'll take a look. And then I looked down the aisle. They had like one figure sitting there. I think it was like a Princess Peach or something. But I think the other reason why they're flying is because they did it right. They had the mini ones, and then the box that it comes with that's underneath it. I guess like you could open it up and it's like a little diorama or something. But if it's closed, it's in scale with the slightly larger figures. So I think a lot of people are getting them and just stacking them.
Yeah, those little sets. Yeah, you can. I've seen some really impressive dioramas. Like the one I have is nothing compared to some of the ones that other people have made. I mean, they've gotten like the entire line. I didn't go that far, but yeah, they're awesome.
They are. I like the little PVC set that they had from the actual game. Those look pretty cool.
Yep.
Well, I know before the Mario, and what's going on, Lurch Troll, man? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. I know before the really started filling up the shelves with all the Mario stuff, the one thing that I did see a lot of before that was all the Sonic figures. And my daughter was heavily into those smaller Sonic figures. So they have the ones that are not really posable with the little PVC ones, and then they got the ones that are fully articulated. But I think those things are maybe 3 and 3/4 inches tall. They're still fairly small, but fully articulated knees and legs and stuff like that. So I was seeing tons of them, and then all of a sudden I started seeing the shelves filling up with Mario. Then, of course, like I said, the movie came out, and then they were gone. But yeah, I wonder how many of those people are actually going out there buying multiples of those, those little play sets. I didn't think that they would sell out the way they did, but I've seen a few spots in a few of my stores where they were gone as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez. That's
What's up, Soul Assassin?
What's up, buddy?
Soul Assassin. Yeah, my oldest son loves Sonic too.
That's cool.
It's just crazy the amount of stuff that they did have out there, and then
they had all different the baseball gear and all sorts of different shit, all crazy versions of them. I only remember playing the first game. That was about it. So I wasn't huge on it.
I was a PC gamer at the time, so just the platform games I played was Commander Keen. If you guys remember that, Commander Keen, and Jackrabbit, which is basically Sonic with a gun.
Okay. Oh, Sonic with a gun. That sounds pretty good.
Amazing soundtrack.
Sweet.
And Jackrabbit. I think you'd love it.
There's only been a handful of PC games I played back in the day, but they were either funny or Full Throttle. The Lucas one. Yeah, LucasArts. That was a fun game. The Leisure Suit Larry ones were hilarious.
It annoys the heck out of me that people think those games were very pervy and stuff like that. They're not.
No, it's just funny.
Puns and innuendos and humiliating situations. It's the guy is trying to get laid, yes, but it almost never happens.
It was like the same comedy as Three's Company.
Yeah, and
same type of comedy.
Kind of mixed with. I mean, the American Pie movies are way more racy than Leisure Suit Larry.
Yep, for sure. That was it. Love for Sale. That game was so funny, man. That thing was a masterpiece.
Oh yeah, they have a character in there called Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah,
and Victorian Principles.
Yep,
and Drew Barrymore.
Yeah. Oh my God, that shit was fun. And all the food puns they had in there too, with the kumquats and.
It's six is my favorite when he's at this health resort. And there's piles of women. But they all kind of
wasn't it that? Yeah, that was the same one. No, that was 5.
The ship.
That was 5. 6 was on the ship.
No, 7's on the ship.
Oh, wait, you're right.
Yeah, 5 is when he's working as kind of a journalist for America's hottest home videos or something like that. He's interviewing girls for it. 4 was never made because the writer said he would never make Leisure Suit Larry 4 when he was done with 3. And then he wanted to do it anyway later on, so he just made 5. He skipped 4.
Yeah, I think that's what got me with the count.
The same guy did another one called Freddy Farkas, which is set in the Old West. It's not a Larry game though, but one of Larry's forefathers has a cameo.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah,
I know that guy.
Real quick, I'm going to hit some of the guys in the chat.
Yeah.
Lurch Troll says the PC Master Race for Steve.
Mm-hmm.
He also says Duke Nukem 3D. Soul Assassin chimed in with OGs played Oregon Trail. You know what's funny about that one? My wife used to like Oregon Trail when she was, obviously a little bit younger. So I picked her up a handheld version of Oregon Trail a number of years ago that she was playing.
Oh, wow.
And she still died of what was it that everybody died from?
Oh yeah, the from dysentery.
Dysentery,
yes.
yes.
Yeah, it's called wokeness.
Yeah, because if you diss Terry, he'll get pissed and kill you.
And what's up, Scrambles?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Oregon Trail for Switch and went woke.
Oh, how the heck? They work that shit into everything that it doesn't even fit into.
Yep. Oh, they can't help themselves. I was going to pull up those Marvel Legends figures for those who haven't seen them. I've been talking about how woke shit's going to get.
Yeah, you have died of dysentery.
Yeah. Al Lowe.
He says, Al Lowe.
Yeah, he did the music too. He did like the jazz music.
Yeah, he's a saxophone player.
Yep.
He just stumbled onto the computer programming thing by accident, and then he got to make a game.
No, I remember hearing this, but I don't really recall it. Custer's Revenge.
Though that one is racist. Like really racist.
Was Oregon Trail the one that would say your citizens are restless or something like that? Or is that a different game? You died.
You don't have citizens in Oregon Trail. You're traveling.
Okay. There was one of those types of games where you would build. Okay, SimCity. Yep, Lane Ratton. Yep, SimCity. Okay.
Oh, okay.
You know what they should do a YouTube version of that one. They call it Simp City.
There's a lot of people that would line up for that.
Yes,
especially on YouTube. Did you? Speaking of woke, this is the one that I talked about a few times. That cyborg spider woman. This is supposed to be a woman.
What?
This is Into the Spider-Verse. So
You will respect my pronouns.
Yeah.
What?
It's ma'am.
It's ma'am with a gun. How stupid is this?
Spider-Man.
How can this be? This cannot be a woman. That's not possible.
This is in the movie. This is the new one of the characters in the new animated movie.
No, not without testosterone. That's disgusting.
This is absolutely disgusting. And this thing on top of it is some kind of deluxe figure that's going for $60. So
it just looks. You know what it looks like? It looks like if the main character from Fallout became like a cyborg, because it looks like the Fallout outfits is wearing, right?
Okay.
Yeah, the Vault Dweller suit.
Jesus.
Yeah, it looks like Fallout.
Yeah. Well, what do you want?
Yeah, I see that.
It's the House of Stolen Ideas. That's what
Yeah.
Marvel is, and and that's what they're doing. This thing looks retarded. So,
you know what? You know what Marvel gets for shit like this?
And all day long, I put up a dog's ass. Just bang, bang, bang up his ass. That's my pleasure.
And I know I showed this one on my stream. This is the super racist Jessica Drew Spider Woman or whatever the fuck. Yeah. Look how racist this thing is. She's bell-shaped. The hair, the lips. Is there?
Where's the tits though? Is that supposed to be a woman?
Yeah, they're going with the Aunt Jemima look or something. I don't know what they're doing here, but the face
looks like the former Chicago mayor with long hair.
Yeah, look, it's Steve Urkel. Remember that? Family
Did
Guy.
you catch what Frankie said about the other one?
No. Holy shit. Could you believe this crap?
Well, they like it. Nobody is having a problem with it, so whatever.
Oh, they are, but they're not letting them be vocal about it. It's no, this is that product, and this is what's coming out. Yeah, and the sales reflect. No one wants this shit. Pop belly, yeah. This is
Spider Whoopi.
Yeah. It's me, Smokey Bone. I mean Whoopi Goldberg. I'm in the Spider-Man movie. Look, Trump.
Squishy guinea pigs. No squishy guinea pigs here.
So yeah, you have their special Photoshop version, and then this is the actual production, where the face got even darker, the lips got even more comical looking. This looks like a racist figure through and through.
I mean, yeah, it looks like a stereotype figure.
I'm telling you, it reminds me of the old Cleopatra Jones freaking blaxploitation movie covers. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
But I was half expecting her to come with a wedge of watermelon.
Oh, Jesus.
Dude.
That's how they are. This is how racist that they're getting out there. We've seen it across the board. Look what they did to April in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that new movie. My friend's working on it. She's doing the lighting and stuff. And she said, yeah, I don't understand why they went that direction with the designs. Because she's seen the original designs for it, and they had a sexier, nicer version. So why would you go and make her look dumpy and gross? I don't get it.
No, you know what they're going to do is they're going to turn around, and everybody that doesn't buy that figure, they're going to wind up calling a bunch of racist bigots.
Yeah. This stuff is it's a shit show. It's a clown show.
So they want to insult you, and then they expect you to give your money to them for it.
Yeah, it's part of that brainwashing shit.
This is absolutely horrendous. I really don't understand what some of these companies are thinking of. I mean, when there's so many companies out there right now that are doing it right, why should we waste our time even looking at you anymore? I mean, you know, Hasbro, I'm looking at you.
Just a laugh. Look how bad this figure is. The spot.
I seen that today, and I was like, "What the hell is that?"
This is
Mark Zuckerberg without skin.
You know what they could do? Yeah. You know what they could do? They could repaint this thing, and they could turn it into Fetterman. He's got the same odd shape.
Right there, destined for the clearance rack.
Yeah.
Hot garbage. No shit.
The character's name on the box just says Peg Warmer.
What the hell was the name? Polka or Dot Man or
the
Dot
spot.
something? The spot. That's it. The spot.
Polka spot.
Yeah, because
it's basically what they said is this will take up a spot on the pegs.
Yeah,
be sold.
Yeah, in the comics, like he's like a goofy character anyway. He's a little bit stupid, but they did some fun things. Like there was one issue that I had from a while back. Like Spider-Man goes to punch him, and he hits one of the black spots, and his fist comes out the other side. It's like a dimensional thing that happens with this guy's body. So he uses them, like he'll throw them on the floor, and he could use them as portals to pop up somewhere else. You know, that's kind of what the character did. So like he's kind of a goofy character with a somewhat decent power set. Like that's why you see this type of thing here. But this looks absolutely ridiculous. The proportions are a mess. But even this packaging sucks. I don't know. This is just the whole thing's an eyesore.
So what? So is this an old character or is this like new?
I think he came out in the 70s, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, he's an older character, but they're putting him in that Into the Spider-Verse or Across the Spider-Verse movie. So that's what these figures are from. What
did he originally look like? I could just Google it, actually.
Yeah, you can Google it.
You know, I agree with you, Slasher. And even though a lot of the Toy Biz figures back in the day didn't have incredible articulation, they sure as hell look better than a lot of this trash you're putting out now.
It looked like they actually tried with the skill and resources they had available.
Well, you know what? This is the thing, though, Steve. These companies, especially with Hasbro, the Hasbro can make some amazing looking figures. They proved it before with the War for Cybertron and even the early Legacy and even a few of their early Evo Legacy, Evolution Legacy figures that they had out there. Their Indiana Jones line, if you're looking at the 6-inch figures, they look damn good. They look a lot better than they looked in their early promo pictures. they can make some amazing looking toys, but they're so worried about agenda and stupidity that they start ruining their toy lines just like this, because they just, like body positivity and all this other garbage that they want to push into toys. Kids don't give a shit about that. If the thing looks like garbage, they're not going to say, hey, mommy, I want to get that retarded looking figure. I'm sorry, it just doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
Geez, I'm not even lying. The Funko Pop version of the Spot is better than that thing.
Oh, I remember. I had that comic.
This one?
No, the
one up here?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, this was that European artist, Marko Djurdjevic. He's someone that Marvel was using nonstop, and then they overworked them. He flipped out at them at a convention or something. Kind of interesting story, but I don't know if he's working for them anymore or he went somewhere else, because he said Marvel they were working people like dogs. Yeah, but anyway, this character he popped up in '85. It looks like.
Yeah, he's really cool, and he actually looks very cool. But that figure that they made of him is rotten.
Oh, it's a piece of shit. Like I have this issue. Like the artist who worked on here, oh my god, he did an incredible job. It was a lot of fun. It was just like one issue that the character was in, but I was like, wow, this is pretty damn cool.
Yeah,
I
like
think
some
you
of those
could
full
remove
body
his spots and toss them on the wall, and then jump into the spot, kind of like like a hole in the wall thing that he created.
Yeah, like I'm looking at some of the pictures right there from the comics. I mean, the character doesn't look horrible. But this figure, I'm telling you, it looks like they sat there and they looked at it and they said, we want some body positivity messaging in our figure, because that's what it looks like they did.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, they were like,
stupid.
How can we make a figure of John Fetterman without making John Fetterman?
That's exactly
Lurch
it.
Troll says, want body positivity, just work out or go on a diet. Yeah, I hear you, Slasher. Marvel Legends from 2000 blow these out of the water. You're damn right they do. And once again, it's not to say that they haven't put out a few good-looking figures. They have, but they're so worried about this agenda shit now. They're actually turning longtime fans away, because I still see these damn ones for Indiana Jones just sitting on the pegs now. Nobody wants to buy them. They look like trash. Like, I've seen these re-releases of those retro figures, the Marion Ravenwood, the Belloc, the freaking German mechanic. They look like garbage. They look like they got melted faces. They look like the end after the arc was opened and they all melted. It looks terrible.
Yeah.
And it's sad to say, but the original ones with their lack of detailing looked a lot better. I'll even go so far as to say the old Kenner Star Wars toys look more like the original characters than this new shit that Hasbro has up on the shelves. But the 6-inch figures, they nailed. They look good. I've seen them. Like, I've personally seen them, and they look good. I just don't get it. It makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah. I don't fucking get it either, dude.
But man, I got to take a trip out of a couple of the other Targets, see what's going on. I will say that another thing that has been flying off the toy shelves every time I go out is those retro turtles. Today I went in, there was absolutely none on the shelf whatsoever. And the last time I went in, they had a stack of maybe about, I don't know, 7 or 8 of them. But it was mostly the same characters. It was Leonardo, it was Michelangelo, and I want to say that they had like another Rocksteady or something like that. Yeah, they were all gone. Every last one of them.
Wow.
I mean, I think that pretty much tells these toy companies what people want to see. They want to see things that are being done right, paying a little bit of attention to the stuff that came before, or maybe even just be a re-release of the earlier figures. That's what people want to see. You even look back like a few years back, this is like 2 or 3 years ago now, when they actually did a re-release of the real Ghostbusters figures. Those things flew off the shelves. And they looked almost exactly like the original toys that came out in the 80s. And yet it showed when people came in mass and just took these things like locusts off these shelves. Another thing that Kenner did because Hasbro owns Kenner, but what they did is they re-released some of the old Alien and Predator figures as well, like the old Kenner style ones. Those things flew off the shelves as well. And yet they keep going back to this stupidity, like doing that figure.
Yeah, to me, it's mind blowing. All this shit is mind blowing. Why they're just going so cheap? They're doing the woke crap. It makes me sick to my stomach. I seen over the years what they've done. You know.
Well, they have to know that it's not selling. So, if they know it's not selling and they still do it, they're getting some payoff for it.
Well, you know, I've seen this in every single Target, and I've talked about it with their Hasbro Transformers, the one they're pushing for that garbage-ass Allspark show. And these figures look terrible. They look like dollar store, like something you would buy in a Dollar General or a Family Dollar, like the cheaper stores. They're that quality. Now, I'm not bullshitting. They're legitimately that quality, where they got maybe the arms just move straight up for Bumblebee to form the front of the car, and the legs just fold in for the back of the car. And that's about it as far as Transformers. It's worse than an original GoBot.
Yeah.
Like, the GoBots were super simple, too, but these are even worse. And guess what? They're not selling. They've actually reduced the prices in all the stores of all those figures because they can't move them.
Yeah, this is true, dude. And like another monster said, yeah, I forgot I did that short. Hold on, I'll show you guys real quick. Here it is. Yeah. So whatever it is, I think I see looks like Indiana Jones to me. I did the face app on his own figure, and then I just went over to the other figures. Oh, wow, look, it's me as Arnold. Get to the chopper. Funny one. They look pretty good on the figures themselves on some of them. Cool.
Vinnie had fun with Snapchat today.
This is a couple of days ago. Today I did a couple of new ones. Yeah, you guys probably seen them.
Well, I'll tell you what, Lion Rat, at this point, the way Hasbro is losing money, and I know there's a few diehard simps out there that are saying absolutely not. Hasbro's not. Oh, yes, they are losing money. They're so close to bankruptcy. They've been close to bankruptcy 2 or 3 times now in the past couple of years. Right now, their profits are sinking to an all-time low. The point that they might need to get a bailout.
It's not just the toys, though, because Hasbro owns D&D. And D&D has been in hot water lately.
Dude, those figures that they did, even the figures that they did of the original characters from the original cartoon show, even those will not sell. Even people are refusing to touch them because they've had enough of Hasbro and TSR's bullshit. They're so done with it. The only ones that I do see selling, and I do see people still buying them, is the NECA versions of War Duke and the other guy. I forget what the other guy's name is, but those sell.
Yeah, I saw that those are moving too in the stores, but
they do look incredible. I was taking a look at them inside the packaging, and holy shit, man! If I didn't have a strong hatred toward what they're doing with TSR and Dungeons and Dragons, I might have picked this figure up because it looks so amazing. Yeah, but nope, I put it right back in the shelf. I said, no, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that shit. But I think another reason too, it's because they have the windowless packaging, and it's just like some shitty image. People want to know what the hell they're buying. They don't want to look at some crappy artwork on the outside or a photo of the figure. They want to know what it looks like. If there's paint defects, if it's missing items, if it's the actual figure that they're paying for. Because a lot of these people are doing that. They'll grab a figure, they'll buy it, then they'll put some other shitty figure in there and return it to the store.
Well, that's why Hasbro, they've caught a lot of slack from that. It's not just us complaining about it. It's not some of the people we have here in the chat that may have spoken up about that as well. A lot of their consumers are complaining about that. Now, Hasbro is actually doing a complete 180 on this, and they're going to be putting the windows back on their packaging.
Yep, they have to.
Oh, just to comment on another Monsters comment. If I'm the smartest Norwegian, Norway is in deep shit.
Well, you're the smartest smartass.
Yeah, probably.
That is true.
Or rather, the smartass. Just that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely, Soul Assassin. Apparently, they are listening a little bit, and they should be at this point. With all the money that they're losing, they should be listening to fans of these franchises, people that have spent a lot of money over the years. I mean, just showing off, if you didn't catch it earlier, rewind to the beginning, I show off some of the Transformers that I've sold or in my collection. I've got a huge collection of these things. I've spent God knows how many thousands of dollars on all the Transformers I have. And this does not even include the newer waves of lines of figures, which probably encompass about 4 or 5 totes worth of Transformers, at least. So, yeah, I've spent a lot of money in these things. And as being a collector, I don't want to hear about their agenda crap that they're trying to push in their cartoons. And I don't want to see shitty figures up on the shelves. And then the people that are saying that, oh, well, these are toys for kids. So you're telling me that you want your kid to have garbage toys? Is that what you're saying? Or just kids in general? You want them to have trash?
Yeah.
Because that is a pretty weak argument in my opinion.
That's their logic. Yeah. Oh, it's made for kids anyway. Just give them garbage.
Yeah, again, there's another reason kids aren't buying them. It's adults who are buying them, and the ones, the figures that are selling are the nostalgia type stuff. Or, you know, it's those properties that we never got to see in plastic form, like super detailed and everything, and that they're doing now. You know?
Yeah, and they know that it's our age group that are buying the toys because there's numerous articles coming out saying so.
Yeah.
No worries, Lord Troll. No worries. I got what you meant. Stig is our favorite Norwegian. And another monster says, I mean, you're right. Being the smartest Norwegian is a pretty easy feat. Oh,
Probably is.
Damn.
Well, if Norwegian representation is anything apparent in Dead Snow, I would say that you are shooing right now, Stig.
Hey, those guys did good.
Yeah, they did the best with what little capacity they had.
They really did. They didn't have weapons or anything. They took out a horde with shovels and hammers. Dude, that's awesome.
That was impressive.
You know, the only there was that cop, wasn't it?
Was that whole police force? Let's be honest.
He was adopted. He was adopted from Finland.
He was a Swede.
Yeah, he was half Swede.
I knew it.
You know, Soul Assassin, I've probably seen him before. I do get around, besides just the people that I always talk to all the time. I get around to other channels to check people out. That's how I found that one guy, Drip Mode, that does all the dioramas. Incredible dioramas that guy does. But I've probably seen this guy a few times. I don't do a whole lot of customizing with the Transformers. Mostly the stuff that I do is if I find like the upgrade kits that you can get from like Toy Hacks or something like that, or maybe some of the third-party stuff I'll pick up. But if it involves like a whole lot of painting and stuff like that, I'm probably not going to mess with them because it devalues the figures.
Yeah, some of those.
Not that I plan on selling them, but if I ever needed to.
Yeah. I think some of those look really good. Those kits, where they fill the gaps on some of the figures and the things. I was tempted on a couple of things, but I ultimately didn't do it though.
Well, I still need to pick up the one for Menosaur.
Which one for the legs in the front?
For the legs in the front and for the sword and the gun.
Okay, I know they have leg extensions as well. Like it makes the proportions look better.
Or was it just two different swords? I forget exactly now. Because I've seen a couple upgrade kits, and I know that there was at least one with a sword. I thought there was one with a gun as well.
I think there is a blaster that's bigger.
No, I appreciate it. Anytime you dropping that stuff, I'm reading it. I'm paying attention to it. I mean, if I haven't seen them, I'll probably check them out after the stream. Because maybe I didn't see this guy. Because there's so many of those people I stop by and check out, and I don't remember all of them.
Mm-hmm.
But it's always appreciated. Never feel like you have to apologize for it. No apologies accepted here at the Collective.
That's right. Certain people apologize,
because an apology simply won't do. You have to remove a finger with a knife.
Yeah. They do that in certain organizations.
Yes.
Just
like
saying.
the guinea pig ones. They're known for it.
No, it's toes. It's not fingers. It's toes.
Yeah. That's what happens when we turn zombie. We start taking off big toes.
Totally.
That was funny that you were going leak.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out before the stream. I was like, "How am I going to do a zombie guinea pig?" And I was like, "I'm going to have to do a weaking sound."
Yeah, it was probably spot on.
We're retarded.
But I think we're going to start winding it down. I know I'm out of topics.
Yeah, no, I think we had a pretty good one tonight anyway. And we had fun with it. We showed some stuff. We said some things.
Always having fun, and that's what it's all about. First off, I want to thank everybody that's been in the chat. Lurch Troll, thanks for stopping in. Always good to see you. Soul Assassin, thank you for being here. You're always appreciated in this chat. Another Monster, right. Thank you for being here as well. Lion Ratton, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it, buddy. Slasher, my buddy, man. I'll be glad when hopefully we got something maybe help you get back on the internet too. Dystopian Future, whether or not you have a problem, thanks for stopping in anyway. Frankie Knows, thank you for being here. Scrambles the Death Dealer, good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping in as well. Who else did we have? I know Miss Martin Muses was in the house earlier, and Tony was here. Monotony, Adega Outlaw, of course, in the house. Doc, thank you for being here. And thank you for those awesome books that you've already put out. And thank you for what you're going to do for me. I do appreciate that in advance. I'm saying thank you again. Superfan Adam Shawhan, I know that you're checking out World Class Bullshitters and everything. Thanks for stopping in as well. I do appreciate it. Papa Cotton, thanks for being here as well. King of Squibs also was in the house. Squibs, thank you for always stopping by, checking out the shorts, and always leaving those comments. It does help every single video when you do that, and I do appreciate it. Nelson, the Psychopath, was in earlier, said he's going to have to check the replay. Thanks for stopping in, Nelson. I appreciate it. And guys, really, this is all about having fun, talking about some of these toys that we like and some of the things that maybe you want to comment on, like we were talking about some of the video games for a while. It's all about having fun on the stream and showing off the things that we enjoy every single time. So I am going to hand it over to my man to let us know what he's got going on.
What car is that coming up? Creepy. Drive by.
Yeah, we should be having a Friday Underground stream tomorrow. Yeah, should we? You guys want to do one?
I'm game if you were.
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
Yeah. We could do one. Yeah, we'll have a good time. There's a few topics I was thinking about earlier today that I can't think of right now, but we'll entertain you as best as we could. Yeah, maybe I'll fuck around some more with that app and figure out if I could do some more funny things for you guys. But yeah, we have great comic books out there right now too. If you want Shot of the Kraken, that ships immediately. Through the Woods, same deal, ships right away. You get fantastic Ghost Story, some really cool stuff there, and City of Venus. And yeah, I'm working on City of Venus too. Again, guys, you're all awesome. You're fantastic. We try to keep it as awesome as we could because we're sick of all the other bullshit that's out there. So if you want some good stuff, some genuine fun and conversations, you got it here. And keep an eye out for some more crazy and stupid videos and shorts I'll be putting out.
Awesome. Thanks, Vinnie. As always, guys, remember all the links are down in the description below, including all the books. So here we go.
Hey, I'm stuck. I can't transform. Oh, thanks. I think.
Well, I want to say thanks for having me on. These toy streams are always fun, and good to see everybody in the chat. Good to stream with you guys on panel. And yeah, you can catch me on my YouTube channel at Real Horror, REEL. And that's every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern for the horror movie of the week. And next Wednesday, we'll be reviewing An American Werewolf in London. And tomorrow night at, let me think, 10 p.m. Eastern, I'm actually going to be debuting a brand new stream, which is an X-Files review stream. So if you're a fan of X-Files, meet me on my channel tomorrow night. And yeah, after you come to Vinnie's channel, obviously. But yeah, looking forward to that, and hope you all have a great night.
Thank you for being here, Trina. I appreciate
Thank you for having me.
And last but not least, we got our buddy over here from the north.
Hey, Prime, what do you think Megatron's gonna do to Starscream?
Nothing gentle, I would say.
I love that.
Yeah, he's gonna go deep on them, no grease. Anyway, hi. What was I supposed to say? Again?
You're going to talk about the book club coming up. You're going to talk about
book club
Jade Shadow.
Book club thing on Teresa's channel on Saturday, which is almost a weekly thing. It's been that for almost 2 years now, I think, or something like that. I don't know. I just show up and I read the book. I do my homework. And the top 10 on Jade Shadow's channel, which is a monthly thing. We're basically having our monthlies on her channel.
So you guys are synced up.
Yes. Thank you to everyone watching, and hope you have a mediocre night. Bland, like, oatmeal with nothing else in it. Like that. There's nothing fun on TV, just reruns of shows you don't really like.
Everybody enjoy your porridge.
Yeah, and that if you're bored, nobody wants to talk to you, and that you'll have nothing to do. You'll just stare at the wall, smoking a cigarette, with one of your testicles hanging out of your holy boxers.
Wouldn't they be holy Daisy Dukes at that point? So basically, Steve is suggesting if you are that lonely, go to your store, buy a cheap steak. You don't want to spend a lot of money, but tie it around your neck and go look for some friends in the neighborhood from the neighborhood dogs. Guys, thank you so much for being here. It's been a blast. I do appreciate it. And we're always having some fun. We will be back on Monday with probably just another regular Hangout live stream. Eventually, we will have another BattleBots. I'm actually trying to get everything together so I can actually have it like a full-size tournament for the BattleBots, which will probably run 2 Mondays in a row because it's going to take some time to get through all those fights. Then again, I don't know. I might surprise myself and might have a ton of 1-minute matches. I don't know. Won't know until we do it. But
remember that the ox is slow, but the earth is patient.
Jesus.
Thank you, Lieutenant Stick.
Guys, remember, never let anybody tell you what you can and can't say, what you should or should not watch, because your silence gives consent. And we will catch you next time. Be good. Later, y'all.
You better run, Mojito.
What? I thought you said don't move.
That was before. Now, you run.